Imagine this for a second. It's a normal morning in 2026. You roll over, grab your phone, and suddenly every major news channel is screaming the same headline: breaking military clash between Iran and the United States. Oil prices shoot up overnight. The stock market tanks. Airports slam shut. People rush out to stock up on supplies. And it hits you. This isn't just another flashpoint in the Middle East. This is war. Before I get into how this would actually go down, hit like and subscribe if you're into deep dive, what-if scenarios. It helps the channel reach more curious minds like you. Alright, let's map out what happens if the US and Iran go to war in 2026. First, how does the war actually start? Almost every expert agrees. It won't look like old-school D-Day invasions. It'll kick off with a sudden punch. A missile hits a US base in the Middle East, or maybe a US cyber attack takes out Iranian defenses. Within minutes, the Pentagon hits back. US destroyers in the Persian Gulf fire off precision missiles at Iran's toughest targets: air defense systems, missile bases, naval ports, communication hubs. But Iran's not just sitting there. Their first move? Missiles and drones. Iran's got one of the largest missile arsenals on the planet. In the first 24 hours, US bases in Iraq, Bahrain, and Qatar take fire. The Gulf is buzzing with swarms of advanced Iranian drones. Hezbollah in Lebanon threatens Israel. And the Strait of Hormuz. It turns into a war zone. Here's the scary part. About 20% of the world's oil moves through that narrow strait. If Iran shuts it, even for just 3 days, the global economy nosedives. Gas in the US could hit $10, even $12 a gallon overnight. Now, how does the US respond? Not with more troops, but with tech. The US military dominates the skies. Stealth bombers like the B-2 and B-21, F-35 fighters, Tomahawk cruise missiles, cyber attacks, satellite-guided strikes. Within a week, Iran's major air bases, Navy ships, IRGC command centers, missile factories, and nuclear sites are all smoking craters. But Iran doesn't collapse. See, Iran's strategy isn't about winning head-to-head, it's about surviving and making it so painful for the US that negotiations seem like the only way out. They unleash proxy groups from Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, Yemen. Suicide drones hit runways and supply convoys. Cyber attacks try to take down US power grids. Oil tankers get targeted in the Gulf. Suddenly this turns into a long, unpredictable mess. But here's where things get truly dangerous. If Iran's leaders feel the regime is on the brink, they could go all in. Launch missiles at Israel. Try to close the Strait of Hormuz completely. That would mean direct Israeli attacks, NATO emergency sessions, and panic across every financial market in the world. So, how does it end? Most experts say, despite the devastation, the war itself wouldn't drag on for years. The US can break Iran's military, but occupying the country? No way. Iran's got 90 million people, mountains everywhere, and a population ready to fight guerrilla style. So, two main outcomes. Scenario 1, a short, brutal 2 to 6 week conflict. Both sides take huge hits. Iran's military is shattered, but the government survives. Cease fire. Scenario 2, it spirals into a regional war dragging in Israel, Gulf states, and every proxy group, changing the Middle East and maybe the world for a decade or more. Here's the bottom line. A US-Iran war wouldn't just be their fight. It would hit your gas price, your job, your economy, your future. It could trigger one of the biggest crises of this century. Let's hope it never comes to that. Want a part 2? What if the US invaded Iran? Or, what if Iran shut down the Strait of Hormuz? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe for more What If World Deep Dives. Stay safe and stay curious.